Oh, Keith, where have you been?
I've been driving round in circles looking for a parking space, haven't I? Have you made a start?
No, I've been standing here waiting for you.
Blimey, woman, you could have done half of it by now.
I'm not lugging all our Christmas shopping around on my own, Keith. Besides, I want this trip to the shopping centre to be part of the festive experience.
A festive experience? In the Barmy Dale shopping centre?
Oh, Keith, open your eyes. Santa's in his grotto, the railings are covered with tinsel, and there's even a band.
I wouldn't have agreed to come if I'd known I had to enjoy it.
Oh, don't worry, I only wanted you to come so I can keep an eye on you.
An eye on me?
You always get into trouble at Christmas, Keith.
I do not.
Well, at least here there's nothing to do but keep me company and carry the shopping. And if you can do that without moaning, that will be my Christmas wish fulfilled. Oh, look! Sharon and Dan are here!
No, there's my Christmas wish out the window.
Sharon! Dan! Over here!
Hello, Gracie, love. Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, both of you.
Dan?
Oh, aye. Happy Christmas.
Just ignore him. He's in a mood because I made him come and help.
Oh, Keith's just the same. I've a good mind not to get him anything this year if he carries on like this.
Aye, Dan's on my naughty list and all.
Very good, Sharon. I like it. The naughty list is just where they belong.
All Christmas privileges denied until he's on the nice list.
Oh, I see what you mean. That seems a very good idea. I think I'll do the same.
We're standing right here. You know that, don't you?
Tell you what, Sharon, why don't we go shopping together? We can leave these two here. It'll save us a lot of stress.
That sounds a good idea, Gracie. Right, you two. Stay here and don't get into any trouble. So that means don't move from this spot. We'll see you back here at 2 p.m. precisely. Got it?
Oh, blooming heck, Sharon.
Right. Come on, Gracie.
What was all that stuff about us being denied our Christmas privileges? It's not what I think it means, is it?
I think it's exactly what you think it means.
Blinking heck, I'm glad we bumped into you two.
It's not my fault.
Not your fault. I'm on the naughty list thanks to you.
Aye, we both are. And that's why we better do as they say and stay out of trouble. Or we've got no chance of getting on the nice list.
So we just have to stand here till 2 p.m?
Aye, we do. Agreed?
Yeah, all right. What's that?
Oh, it's nothing, Keith.
It sounds like it's coming from behind us.
There's no one there, Keith. Just the railings overlooking the escalator. And a wheelie bin. Psst.
It is. It's coming from the bin.
Oh, you might be right.
Talk to it.
I'm not talking to a wheelie bin, Keith. You talk to it.
Hello?
Hello, chaps.
Reverend Wilkins?
I'm afraid so.
What are you doing in there?
Well, you see, I'm supposed to be the shopping centre's Santa Claus this year.
That doesn't explain why you're in a wheelie bin, Reverend.
Well, you see, I just left the grotto to take a break when these three elves grabbed me and bundled me into this bin.
Elves? Aren't they meant to be Santa's helpers?
Well, these ones weren't. They stuck me in here and padlocked the lid shut. Fortunately, they took pity on me and carved out these little peepholes so I could watch the shoppers go by.
So who's the Santa Claus at the grotto now?
Well, that's exactly what I'd like to know. I don't suppose you chaps could wheel me back to the grotto so I could take a look.
Well, we're not really allowed to go anywhere, Reverend.
I'd be most appreciative.
What do you think, Dan?
Ah, well, it is for the Reverend, and I suppose if we're quick, we'd be back before the wives knew anything about it.
Oh, all right. Come on, then. Wheels up, Reverend.
Whoa, steady, chaps.
There you go, Reverend. Do you recognise the Santa?
I'm not sure. Santas all look the same.
Blimey, Reverend. Your Mrs. Claus isn't exactly dressed for weather in Lapland. There's a lot of leg on display there.
Mrs. Claus? I didn't have a Mrs. Claus.
That's Angie Edwards, isn't it?
Branston's wife.
Aye. And if she's Mrs. Claus, you don't think the Santa is Branston, do you?
He can't be Branston. He's locked up in prison.
Hey, up. Santa is calling Mrs. Claus over for a word. He doesn't look happy.
What do you want, Percy?
What are you wearing, Angie?
Well, I'm Mrs. Claus, ain't I?
You look more like Miss North Pole in the swimsuit section in that.
This is an official Mrs. Claus outfit, this is, Percy. And if you remember, you bought it for me about 15 years ago.
Is that one? I got that from the Ann Summers catalogue.
Still fits me, Percy.
That's not the point, Ange. It was purchased with an entirely different festival of joy in mind, and not to be worn in front of 100 kids.
Well, their dad seemed to like it.
I told you we need to blend in and not arouse suspicion. You'll arouse all sorts in that get-up, Angie.
Oh, don't be such a misery guts, Percy. Where's your Christmas spirit? Besides, I'm charging double the entrance fee and the dads are just handing over the money without batting an eyelid.
All right, good girl. But cover up a bit for God's sake.
Oh,
You know what? I think that Santa is Branston.
I know it is, because every time Angie Edwards collects money from her parents, she hands it to an elf who puts it into Santa's sack.
Where's it supposed to go?
Into a safe. All the money raised is meant to go to the Barmy Dale Children's Charity.
Oh, so that's a game.
Well, they mustn't be allowed to get away with this. You'll have to do something.
We should call the police.
Oh, no, you can't do that. If the police get involved, Branston and his elves will be sure to suspect me.
Well, then there's nothing we can do.
You'll have to steal the sack.
We're not stealing Santa's sack, Reverend. We're on the naughty list as it is.
Won't be difficult. It's right on the edge of the grotto stage. If you time it right, you could just casually wander by, pick it up, and be long gone before anyone notices.
No chance. The wives will kill us if it goes wrong.
Well, I'd be happy to put in a good word with your wives if you help me out.
You know, Keith, it doesn't look that hard, and if we got the money for those deprived kiddies, it would put us right in the good books with the wives.
And helping get the money back for those poor children would put you in a very good light.
You mean off the naughty list and onto the nice list?
Exactly. And you know what you get if you're on the nice list.
All right, Reverend. We'll do it.
Excellent. Oh, one thing. Probably a good idea that you blend in at the grotto so you don't draw attention to yourselves.
Blend in?
Blimey, look at the state of you.
Me? Try looking in the mirror. What's going on with your ears?
Oh, well, they're pointy, aren't they?
They're not meant to point down, are they?
Oh, well, I don't know. I've never been an elf before.
The idea is to blend in, Dan.
Where do we leave our clothes?
Give them here. I'll seal them in this shopping bag, and we can hide them in the cistern of a toilet.
Come on, then. Let's just get on with the job and get the Reverend his sack before the wives find out.
Well, that was easy.
Aye, like stealing candy from a child.
Back up the escalator then.
Ah, don't rush. Come on, let's just keep looking casual.
Who knew the Reverend had such a keen criminal mind?
I know, his plan worked a treat.
Hey up, look at the grotto. Elves scurrying everywhere. They've spotted it's missing.
They're in a right panic.
Now Branston is yelling at them. Ooh, he's giving them a right talking to.
Oh no, we've been spotted.
Run for it, Keith!
Oh, excuse us! Excuse me! Oh, sorry, Mrs. Potts. Excuse us!
Grab the Reverend and let's get out of here, come on!
Whoa, what's happening? Where are we going?
You tell us, Reverend!
Did you get the sack?
Aye, we did. And now half a dozen of Branston's massive elf bugs are on our
Oh
tail.
dear.
What do we do now, Reverend?
I don't know.
It was your plan.
I knew we shouldn't do it, Keith.
You didn't mention that, did you? You said it would be easy.
I thought he knew what he's talking about.
It's not Ronnie Biggs in there, you know. It's the Reverend Wilkins. He can barely organise a bring and buy, let alone a successful heist.
Oh, just keep running, Keith. Come on, they're gaining on us.
Turn left.
No, Keith, it's a dead end.
I know. Head for the lift. I've got an idea.
Come on, lift, hurry up. Which way we're going, up or down?
Up.
Going up.
Right, Keith, what's this idea of yours? And it better be good.
Don't worry. I've seen it in a film.
A film?
Press the alarm button.
Oh, dear.
Press it.
What's going on?
It's all in hand, Reverend. Right. We push the roof to one side, then we get the bin and the sack to the top of the lift.
Which film is it, Keith? Where they put a bin with a vicar in it onto the roof of a lift?
The detail isn't the point, Dan. Just help me do it.
Well, then what do we do?
Well, then we slip out of these elf costumes. We chuck them away in the lift shaft, then close the roof again. Then we go back down, and when the lift doors open, what will they be expecting to see? Two guys dressed as elves with a bin and a sack. What will they find? No bin, no elves, no sack. And they'll assume you and I are entirely different people. Brilliant, isn't it?
Well, it's not bad in theory, I suppose.
Forget the theoretical, Dan. There's massive elves out there trying to kill us. Just get on the bin with me and help.
The roof won't budge.
No. You don't have a Phillips screwdriver with a 1/4-inch shaft, do you?
Oh, I'll just check my pockets, Keith. Oh, there's a surprise. I haven't. Brilliant, Keith.
It's not my fault. In the films, it's always one of those push and slide ones.
No blinking heck.
I have a small metal crucifix that might do the trick. Here, I'll push it through one of the peepholes.
It works. Right, let's get him up.
We'll never do it, Keith. He's too heavy.
Give me the sack. I'll tie one end to the cable above the lift, and you tie the other end to the handle of the bin. Then we send the lift down a floor, and while it's going down, the bin will lift up through the roof.
I have to admit, Keith, it's not a bad idea.
Right. Is it tied on at your end?
Right, it's done.
Send the lift down, Dan. He's up! Take your elf costume off, Dan.
All of it?
Of course. They were chasing elves, weren't they?
Right, done.
Don't worry, Reverend. We'll be back for you ASAP. Help me get down, Dan, and hold me up while I slide this roof back across. Right, the doors are about to open, so look as calm as you possibly can.
I have to admit, Keith, that was quite brilliant.
Doors opening.
Why is everyone staring at us?
I don't know, Keith, but it might have something to do with us not wearing any trousers.
Ah, well, I can't think of everything, Dan.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, it's much less stressful shopping with you, Sharon.
Tell me about it, Gracie.
Mind you, I think for once they'll be behaving themselves. Keith wouldn't dare lose his Christmas privileges.
You're right. Bless him, they're probably being as good as gold. I should have thought of this tactic before. Gracie, isn't that Mildred sitting over there? Reverend Wilkins' wife.
It is? Oh, I think she's been crying, Sharon.
Mildred, love, what's happened, pet?
I can't bring myself to say it.
You know what they say, Mildred. A problem shared.
I've just seen my Thomas kissing Mrs. Claus.
Oh, you must be mistaken, Mildred.
I'm not. He's the Santa in the grotto this year, but this morning he forgot to take his hot water bottle. He likes to sit on it because it's a bit chilly in the North Pole, you know. So I filled it and brought it down for him. That's when... Oh,
When what, Mildred?
he had his hands all over Mrs. Claus, and he was kissing her right in front of all the children. I'm so humiliated. I've just been sitting here trying to pull myself together before I go home and pack.
Don't do anything rash, love. I can't believe your Thomas would be doing that. Can you, Sharon?
If it were my husband, I'd put money on it. But not Reverend Wilkins.
Maybe Thomas was on a break, Mildred, and someone else was standing in for him.
I suppose it's possible.
Why don't you go and check again, Mildred? We're going to Marks and Spencer's if you need us.
You're right. I will. Thanks, girls.
Right, Keith, let's assess this situation. We've got 6 of the biggest elves in history looking for us, a vicar padlocked in a bin that we've left on top of a lift, a clothes and a wallets etc. in a sealed bag in the system of a toilet on the ground floor, and we're hiding behind this Christmas tree with no trousers on.
That's not all.
Oh, what else is there?
The wives!
Where?
They're coming this way! Quick, into Marks and Spencer's.
Aren't the wives going there?
Aye, but not to menswear. And we can get some trousers in there and all.
What size are you, Keith?
34.
You are not.
I am.
Well, they don't have them in 34, so you'll have to make do with these.
I'm gonna need a belt.
Don't go crazy, Keith. I've already forked out $19.99 for an elf outfit I only wore once.
We're not paying for 'em, Dan. Our wallets are in the gents' toilets on the ground floor, aren't they?
What, so we're stealing these?
We can try to get to the ground floor trouserless if you like.
I'm not being seen again with you in those Christmas Y fronts.
I know, sorry. I don't know how to turn the flash off. I can't work out where the battery is.
Dear, oh dear. I'll never be able to look Rudolph in the eye again.
We'll have to steal the trousers then, won't we?
They've got tags on, Keith. As soon as we go through the door, the alarm will go off.
Oh no. Duck!
What is it?
The wives just came into menswear.
Well, what are they doing in here?
Maybe they're buying us presents after all.
Oh, I think you're right. They're looking in the gift section.
We don't need any of that rubbish, do we? Listen, I've got an idea.
Well, why does that fill me with dread?
Don't be so cynical, Dan. I got us away from the elves, didn't I?
Aye, and now there's a vicar in the wheelie bin on top of a lift. If someone goes to the top floor, he's liable to be crushed to death.
Don't think I haven't thought of that, Dan. It's why we've got to be quick. Now listen, see that girl over there? She works here. Get her attention.
I am not risking giving myself away, Keith. The wife told me I had to stay out of trouble. How's it going to look if half an hour later she bumps into me in Marks and Sparks and I've got no trousers on?
Fine, I'll do it. Miss! Miss! Yes, love, you. Don't be alarmed. I know we look like trouserless rapists, but I promise you, we're not.
No, it's not that. Your underpants gave me a fright.
Ah, quite understandable.
These were a present from that woman over there. Don't look! Now listen, I want you to go over and serve those 2 women. They're here to buy us presents, and knowing them, they'll probably get us something we don't want. So we want you to try to persuade them to buy us some trousers, because that's what we need.
I can see that. All right, I'll do my best.
Thanks, Pet. Much appreciated.
If we do buy trousers, then what? We need them now, Keith, not Christmas Day.
I know, but if they buy them, the tags will be off, won't they? So we wait till after they pay for them, and then we steal them.
I have to admit, Keith, under the circumstances, it's not a bad idea.
Percy, the elves are back and they want a word.
Boss, we need to talk.
Hey, I told you to call me Santa.
Sorry, Santa.
Well, did you catch him?
No, Santa. But not only did they take the sack, they went on to take the bin we put the vicar in as well.
So the Reverend's got little helpers, has he?
It seems so.
And now the Reverend's struck back. He's got a nerve, I'll give him that.
How could you lose them if they were pushing a vicar in a bleeding wheelie bin?
It was weird. They went into the lift and never came out.
Well, that's what happens in lifts, you Burke. They went to another floor.
No, Santa. We had all the other floors covered, and I'm telling you, they never came out.
Oh, don't be daft. That can't have happened.
It could have done, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I saw it in a film once.
Right, Gracie, where to now?
I need a few things in lingerie, if you don't mind.
All right, love. Well, that's at the other end of shop, isn't it?
Oh, no!
What is it, love?
Keith's trousers are missing from my bag.
Oh, don't be daft. They can't be.
Look.
Oh, no.
What is it, pet?
Well, my Dan's trousers are missing as well.
We've been robbed, Sharon. Call security.
Forget the in-store security. I'm calling the Barmy Dale police.
Aye, very smart, Keith.
They're not too long, are they?
Well, even if they are, Keith, we're not stopping at the dry cleaners to get them altered. Oh, just get in the lift and let's get the Reverend Wilkins off the blooming roof.
Doors opening. Doors closing.
Right, alarm on. Lift me up. I'll get the roof slid over. We're back, Reverend. We'll have you out in no time. Reverend?
Hello, lads.
Oh, elves, Keith.
We had a feeling you'd come up here.
No.
Lost your bin? Don't worry. We've got an extra large bin ready for the both of you on the 3rd floor.
Oh, dear.
Don't look so down, lads. You're going to meet Santa Claus.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Sergeant.
No problem, ladies. Now, I gather you reported a robbery.
We bought trousers for our husbands, and just a few minutes later, they were stolen.
What, just here in the shop?
Yes, we hadn't left.
Fortunately, there's plenty of CCTV cameras in the shopping centre, so we should have excellent footage of whoever did this to you.
Sharon, Gracie.
Oh, hello, Mildred, love.
Oh, Sergeant Linklater, I'm glad you're here. I need to report a missing person. My husband, Thomas. You were right, Sharon. When I got back within sight of the grotto, I realised that it's not Thomas at all. This Santa is much broader and taller.
And your husband is supposed to be playing Santa today?
Yes, but I swear he's been replaced.
Ah. So who do you think the new Santa is, Mrs. Wilkins?
Oh, well, I know this might sound far-fetched, Sergeant, but from a distance, I thought it was Branston.
Branston? It can't be him, Mrs. Wilkins. He's locked up in prison.
Well, it looked just like him, if he had a big white beard anyway. But I know one thing for sure, that it is not my Thomas. I think he's been kidnapped.
Hello?
Chief, it's me.
I told you, Linklater, I'm out shopping this afternoon with the wife, and not to be disturbed.
Yeah, but weren't you winking when you said that, Chief?
As I said, Linklater, the wife always comes first.
I get it. She's with you now, isn't she, Chief?
Yeah, no wonder they promoted you to detective, Sergeant.
Sorry, Chief, but I'm in the shopping centre. It seems there's a developing situation.
Oh, my word! Really?
Oh, I ain't told you what it is yet, Chief.
No way!
Oh, I get it, Chief, I get it. Right, I'm reading you, loud and clear.
All right, Linklater, where are you now?
I'm heading for the shopping centre security office to review the CCTV footage.
I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm so sorry, darling. Duty calls.
All right, elves, open the bin. Well, look who it is. The Reverend's Merry Elves, Keith and Dan.
Hello, Branston.
So, you thought you'd steal my sack, did you?
In fairness, it does belong to the deprived children of Barmy Dale.
I was a deprived child, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, it is rightfully yours then, Branston. Well, that seems to be settled. We should probably go and leave you to it. Shall we, Dan?
Hold your horses. You're not going anywhere. You're staying out of sight until I'm safely back in my cell, so no one finds out that I was ever out. Understood?
Understood.
Right, back in your bin. Make sure the padlock's on. And get this bin out of sight.
Are you there, Reverend?
Yes, they put your bin next to mine.
What can you see through those peepholes of yours? Where are we?
We're hidden behind the grotto, I think.
Have you got the time in there?
1:24.
Right, Keith. We've got 36 minutes to get out of this situation and back to the meeting place with the wives. What are we going to do?
There's nothing to do, is there? We're stuck in a bin.
Well, you need to get that scheming mind of yours into gear. Because I'm not spending all 12 days of Christmas on the sofa.
That's the least of your worries. Branston's liable to kill us before the day's out.
We can't just sit here, Keith, and do nothing.
Well, I don't know what we can do in here.
Look, maybe this'll help. Have a feel of this.
What?
Oh, take my hand and touch your fingers right there.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm up for it, but it'll be difficult to do in this cramped space. And I'd prefer it if we had some light and all.
Well, take your trousers off. I can probably do it if you flash for me.
Good idea.
I'm right here, lads. I can hear every word, and I must say I don't approve of this sort of thing.
Hold on, Reverend. I just need to get my underpants pointing in the right direction.
Right, Keith, give me that crucifix.
I say.
Is it working?
What's going on in there?
No, there are 4 screws on the inside of the lid's hinge. If we can undo them, we can get out.
Oh, I see. Thank goodness for that.
It won't take too long, Reverend.
Now, ladies, this is the monitoring room for all the security cameras in the shopping centre.
Oh, very impressive.
Yes, 20 screens showing live images from over 300 cameras across the centre.
Oh, Sergeant.
Ha! You made it, Chief. This is the lady who says she believes Branston has taken over as the shopping centre Santa.
Yes, that situation I want to discuss.
Yes, Chief.
I made a few inquiries on the way here. It seems Branston had a hospital appointment today and was escorted there by a prison guard. But guess what?
He didn't show.
Exactly. And the guard is missing.
No prizes for guessing who the Santa is that replaced Reverend Wilkins.
That's right. So, we need to make a quick arrest. I've called him back up. We'll quietly surround the grotto, and as soon as they arrive, in we go.
Yes, Chief.
Right.
Ladies, change of plan. Can I ask you that you stay here while we go and deal with this very dangerous situation?
Excuse me, but is there any word about my husband?
No, Mrs. Wilkins, we don't know anything yet, but when we arrest Branston, we hope to find out more. In fact, you can stay here and watch the arrest on the screens while you're waiting. Make yourself a cup of tea if you like.
Right, Keith. Lift up your lid. Gently does it.
Reverend, we're out. Here, take the crucifix and undo your screws.
Oh, it's so dark in here.
Keith, put Rudolph's nose through the peephole so the Reverend can see.
That's it, Reverend. Out you come. Now, come on. Let's get out of here.
Oh, no. We've got to get the sack back.
No, we've got to get out of here, Reverend.
Think of the children, chaps.
Reverend, the sack is probably right now, being guarded by a serial killer. It would be madness to try anything.
I can't just let Branston keep all that money. It's Christmas. And Christmas is a time of hope and faith that the light will overcome the darkness. And to see that happen sometimes requires a sacrifice. I hope you'll join me, but I understand, of course, if you'd rather make a run for it.
All right, Reverend. Well, good luck with that.
Oh.
Merry Christmas. Come on, Keith. Well, Keith, we made it back to the meeting point with 6 minutes to spare.
Aye. And the wives will be none the wiser that we ever left.
Hey, what's all that commotion?
Oh, I think it's coming from the floor below.
Look. Oh, it's the Reverend. He's got Santa's sack. Oh, he's got elves on his tail.
He's in right trouble if they catch him.
They're gaining on him. I can't watch.
Oh, it's all right. He gave him the slip.
He's coming up the escalator.
He's coming right at us.
They're getting closer, Keith.
He's never going to escape him at this rate.
He might if someone blocked the elves off.
Don't look at me.
Oh, it is the season of giving, Keith.
If we do that, they'll catch us instead and take us back to Branston.
Oh, but look at him. He's running his heart out.
Hello, chaps.
3, 2,
No, for Pete's sake.
1. Either way, Keith.
What speed, Reverend?
What happened?
Thanks to these two, the Reverend got away with the money.
I don't believe this. The old day's work for nothing. I won't forget this, Keith. Dan, you'll pay and pay big.
Well, what are we going to do now, Percy?
Nothing we can do, Angie, except make a mental note that these two muppets owe us a small fortune. I've got to get back to prison sharpish. Have you got the antidote for that drug I gave the prison guard?
I've got it, Percy.
Right, you two. Guess how you're going to start paying me back?
Direct debit?
No. You need to cover for us so no one asks any questions about where Santa is till after I'm back in a nick. Keith, get into this Santa costume.
Well, what about me?
You'll have to cover for me.
No, I'm not wearing that.
You'll have to. Angie, get undressed. Come on, Dan, get those tights on.
Oh, blooming heck.
You, Keith, will bounce those nippers on your knee till closing time. And you'll take the money and make sure that all of it gets sent to Angie. Understood?
Understood.
Look, the camera footage of the grotto is on the screens.
Oh, yes. Oh, Keith won't believe it when I tell him that we were literally standing next to Mildred when she was instrumental in the arrest of notorious criminals.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm sure they'll both be dead proud.
Well, he doesn't have much of a way with kids, that Branston, does he? It looks like he's completely lost control of the grotto.
I want a doll. I want a doll.
All right, stop going on.
But I want a doll.
You can't have a doll, I haven't got one. You have to make do with the Milky Way. No, don't worry, Mrs. Claus is on her way to comfort you. Are you coming over to help with this one or what?
Come in, I can't walk that fast in these heels.
Dear.
Take a look at Mrs. Claus's legs in camera 3.
Oh, dear. You'd have thought she might have shaved before putting on an outfit like that.
Oh, look at camera 5. The police are quietly surrounding the grotto.
They must be getting ready to make their move. Oh, it's so exciting, Sharon.
Right, nobody move. Put down that child, Mrs. Claus.
Hands up, Santa.
Blinking heck, it's the police.
We know it's you, Branston. No point making a run for it. We have you surrounded. Now then, slowly remove your beard and hat and put your hands on your head.
They've got him!
Gracie? Is that... Oh, it can't be.
And you, Mrs. Claus, put your ridiculously hairy hands up.
Sharon? Isn't that...
It's your husband's, isn't it?
I think it is, Mildred. What's going on?
You remember when I thought I saw my husband kissing Mrs. Claus?
Of course we do, pet.
And then I was so relieved to find out it looked like it might be Branston kissing her and not my Thomas.
Of course.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but I think it must have been Keith kissing Dan. I'll go and get that tea.
That's not Branston, Chief. It's Keith Meadows and Dan Parker.
What? Keith Meadows and Dan Parker, I am arresting you for theft, kidnapping, and for obscene attire in the presence of minors.
The wives won't be happy about this.
I know. We'll be on the naughty list for Christmas.
We will. But at least the Reverend will get all that money to those kiddies.
Aye. We did good there, Keith.
Cuff 'em, Sergeant.
He's detective, Sergeant.
Yeah, shut up.
Merry Christmas, Dan.
Merry Christmas, Keith.
Barmy Dale starred Juliet Howland as Gracie, Camilla Simson as Sharon, Stuart Wheeldon as Dan, Martin Skellern as Keith, Geoffrey Holland as Reverend Wilkins, Vicki Michelle as Angie Edwards, Will Chitty as Branston, Karl Howman as Sergeant Linklater, Mike Fenton Stevens as the police chief, Judy Buxton as Mildred, Louie Chapman as the elf, Abbey Norman as the spoilt child, Kate Skellern as the sales assistant. The music was composed by Jordan Frater, the sound editor and designer was Emily Compton, and the show was written by Skellern and Wheeldon for Barmy Productions.